Hello, this is Multiplier, and as the title of this video suggests, this video is all about the CPU meter in Ableton Live, which is this guy. Anyway, despite saying 3% on a CPU meter, it doesn't actually mean that I'm using 3% of my CPU right now. This meter, instead of telling you kind of how much of your CPU is being used, the best way to kind of explain it is with an example. So let's say you had a second of audio with some bunch of processing on it. If your computer takes half a second to kind of process that audio, then the CPU meter will read 50%. And that means your computer is kind of twice as powerful as it needs to be to play that audio back without any dropouts. Now, if you had a second of audio and it took 0.1 seconds to process that audio, then the CPU meter would say 10%. So what it's really doing is giving you an indication of kind of how hard your CPU has to work to play back kind of your audio in Ableton without any dropouts. So the key thing is you've got to keep this under 100%. And the thing the CPU meter kind of doesn't factor in is the fact that you have other programs running in the background. So this CPU meter assumes that Ableton Live gets priority. In reality, if you have lots of other programs running, it doesn't always get priority. So you really want to keep that quite a bit below 100. Otherwise, you will get dropouts and stuff. And that's especially useful to know when you're playing kind of live. Because if you're running that percentage quite high and you're playing live and then something happens on your computer that kind of takes some of your CPU cycles, you're not leaving enough of a safety zone and you're going to get some sort of dropout when Ableton suddenly doesn't get as much priority as it needs to. So it's worth knowing. Yeah, that's basically what the meter is. So knowledge, I've imparted it. Now your brain is better. Sweet.